Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Forgotten Generation podcast, hosted by Troy Njenje Mbanga. This podcast is about amplifying young people's voices and the journeys they're on. Today's episode is a Stand Up and Out one, and this series is about amplifying the lost voices of young people that are misrepresented in SEND and invisible disabilities to stand up and out in the world on their journeys. I am very excited today as I'll be speaking with a very special guest, my friend Hollie, who is a visual impaired DJ and a college student, and we're going to be talking about the music accessibility in neurodiversity. So welcome to the podcast, Hollie.
Thank you for having me.
It's so good to have you. What is your music DJing journey?
So it kind of started around the age of 16, where I really enjoyed music. I've enjoyed it since I was little, but I just never really thought I could do anything like DJing ever. So luckily somebody found the school I go to, which is BPM Rehab, aka the Electronic School of Music, where they help a bunch of people with brain injury to DJ. Basically, they adapt equipment and help us to DJ, and they have amazing tutors. It's in Manchester, in Salford.
Oh, that's incredible, that. And I love how you got like a place to DJ, as I know you got a disability and everything. It's hard, I think, for us young people to go out in the world and do something that we love because we feel judged.
Yes, 100%.
And so what made you like inspired to do DJing?
It was actually a DJ I really like called David Guetta. I seen a lot of his live performances on YouTube, and I just thought, I fell in love, and I heard a bunch of his songs and I just really fell in love with it. So I thought, I'll never be able to do this. And I kind of was like, he's such an inspiration to me. So that's kind of it got my inspiration for it.
Love that. And David Guetta's really cool, isn't he? He's a cool DJ. He's done with so many people, hasn't he? He's worked with.
Yeah, he has. I would love to meet him one day.
One day, we'll watch his space. It's going to happen.
100%. I
I
hope
could
so.
totally see you at a beeper playing with him. That would be so cool.
100%.
I would love that.
Me too.
What has been one barrier that you face as a young person, being very much visually impaired and DJing?
I would say definitely probably some of the bars I've been to and a lot of the clubs I've been to are luckily very kind, but definitely the ones in Ibiza aren't as accessible as the ones over here. They have a lot more stairs, so that's a lot of the barrier. Mostly is all the stairs and how crowded they can get.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people who very much like look at someone who's visually impaired and actually judge you. We shouldn't though, and we shouldn't absolutely not judge you because yes, you are different, but you can bring so much to the world.
100%. A lot of people that when I go to DJ for a lot of these events, they do like look at me in awe and like, oh my goodness, really? Like, how is she doing that?
Exactly, get a grip. Like, come on. And be actually more nicer, be more kind, because yes, we're different, but we can contribute to the world.
I think a lot of people do think in a nice way. They do. A lot of them come up and speak to me. It's very nice.
I'm glad that you got people like that who can very much come up to you and have a conversation and speak and stuff.
I am so shy to some people I've never met. It's mental.
Oh yeah, are you shy?
I definitely am to some people, but I've gotten a little bit less shy with other people now. I did a gig recently, which was for a brain injury charity where they work with a lot of people with brain injury. I did that in the evening. I met another student with brain injury, and he also has a brain injury and is autistic. And a lot of his support came to that event, and I got just chatting with them, which is not something I would usually do.
Oh, and I'm glad you found those connections.
Yeah, it's definitely made me a lot more confident doing it.
I'm glad, and skills that help you, like confidence, and going and speaking to different people that you might not know.
Even like life skills, communication, it really all works in one.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more. And I think that's just so beautiful that you said that. And so let's talk about a Manchester trip that we went to, me and you. And we went to the Accessible Festival.
Yeah.
And you absolutely did a brilliant DJing set, didn't you?
Yes, I did. It was so good.
Yeah, so could you tell listeners about it?
So Accessible Festival is in Bury, Manchester, on a football ground, and it's fully accessible, no stairs or anything. It's mostly concrete and then a massive field of grass where a bunch of tents come, and they have stalls on. It's quite cheap as well, but it's very helpful for a lot of people who obviously can't use the stairs.
Absolutely. It's very helpful for many young people with disabilities who might
Yeah.
just want to go to a festival, who might want to
Yeah.
just have fun, because there's a lot of people that find it hard to go to a festival and if you've got a disability because of crowds and noise and everything.
Yeah. It's very inclusive, which is nice.
Oh, it is. It was really lovely. And we had lots of like different stalls. There was like food areas, and there was a big stage. There was also a tent that you did your performance in.
They have a running track, bikes, animals.
That was really cool. It was cool actually with the animals, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's such a good event for anyone who struggles with noise or crowds.
It absolutely is. I couldn't agree more. And so, what makes you proud to be who you are?
I would say probably a lot of the confidence now that's been rebuilt, and realizing that I can do anything really if I put my mind to it.
Exactly, and you can be, and you have a lovely an accessible festival that was incredible. And you put your mind to it and you didn't give up. And you've been there for about 3 times, 2 times.
It's free now, yeah.
And I think you just keep going and you just really don't give up on what you do, because you do mixes, which I always listen to, which is amazing,
Yeah.
by the way, listeners. And I'll link some of the mixes in the description of the episode. I love your mixes because it's just so powerful.
Thank you. I am working on a new one.
Oh, that's exciting.
I just haven't got all the songs yet.
Excited. And please can we have like David Guetta in there?
There usually always is at least one.
I cannot wait. What's your education journey as a neurodivergent young person?
My education journey is very interesting because a lot of my work, since I struggle to see, has to be very enlarged and in bold, in Arial. There's no chance of me seeing it. And sometimes support has to, obviously, in education, have to come over and just check that I can see it. And if I have a one-to-one, which I do at college, but then I'm going back over in college to a different building where the support kind of just move around the room. So I kind of just get to go on with it myself, which is quite nice. But I do enjoy education. It's very nice, especially where I'll be going at for education, because I'm planning to do a different course, because I was doing music level 2 before we broke up for the holidays, because obviously I love music. So it was a lot of fun. A lot of the students were very nice in level 2 music, and I really liked that. That was really nice to see. So I won't be seeing them anymore, unfortunately, unless if I do ask about going to see their performances. But I do love education, and I find it's important to have. Maths does not really agree with me. I'm not a big maths lover. I'm more of an English lover. I love to read.
Hey, do you love to read? It's like Stephen King books.
I do.
Love to read as well. And yeah, I think education is so important. And do you think that education needs to be more better?
I think so in some areas, yeah. Like in music for recordings, we did our own kind of podcast, and then we had to edit and add bits in. But the software we were using was not very accessible to me. It was very difficult. It was a very stressful lesson, a lesson I never really wanted to go to. But also thought, why is it on a music course? I will never know. And that was podcasting. Why is podcasting on a music course? Don't know.
It should have been a media.
It should have been on media. I don't understand. So I never really wanted to go. I still went because I find it important. And obviously, if you don't go, you get asked why.
And that is true. I honestly think in school, I would say, a trained staff who understand everyone's needs.
Yeah.
Making sure that students are happy in school and not stressed out. Making sure that things that they're doing are helping them.
Music was pretty good.
What are the 3 things that you want in an accessible world for music in your journey?
Say if a building says they're accessible and they are clearly not, they need to state that much better. Because we've gone to a lot of clubs in Ibiza that say they're accessible, and then you find out that they're actually not. It's either a really steep ramp or there's stairs. So they need to make that more clear. And don't say they're accessible when they're not.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more. That needs to be better.
In the UK, it's hard to say. Maybe try and change some stairs to ramps, and definitely in some places don't have enough disabled parking, they need more.
Yeah, they do need more. I think there needs to also be more spaces for more people to go and like witness like festivals as well.
Yeah, they do.
And make sure it's very much disability friendly
Yeah, 100%.
because I think that's important.
Oh, it is.
And so, do you think that a community of young people like yourself, like doing DJing, is important?
I do, because it really can show that people with disabilities can, again, do anything if you put your mind to it. So you're not just trapped doing really nothing of your life, you're doing something. And if it's something music related, you're bringing your music passion to others.
Exactly. And I think that's just so beautiful in what you said because, like, you can put your mind to anything and you can do your passion and do what you believe in. And, your voice matters. And I think it's so important that you can create with creativity in music.
Yeah, and it kind of it translates to everybody as well.
Yes, and make people happy as well. And
Oh,
have a good time.
yeah, it's one of the reasons why I like to do it.
Oh, I love that. I really love that, Hollie. What is your favourite musician? And I know what you're going to say.
I have so many. I listen to it of everything. I want to say obviously David Guetta's up there as number one, of course. But yeah, no, I listen to it of everything. I love the script, and then definitely I followed far too many DJs online, especially ones like Joel Corey, James Hype, but David Guetta's always number one.
What about Becky Hill?
I like Becky Hill as well. Yeah, she does a lot of good drum and bass.
We love her, we love Becky Hill, and we love David Guetta, and we love the script.
I know a few DJs that I really like. Peggy Goo is very good. Woman called Martin.
Calvin Harris.
Calvin Harris. I could go through a long list of artists I enjoy.
Couldn't we? We could have a whole episode talking about DJs and our favourite
Oh,
musicians. Could you tell your younger self who didn't feel that confidence in DJing and to get out there?
I definitely would tell my younger self, just do it. You never know if you don't try. If you don't end up enjoying it and you find out it's not for you, that's fine.
And exactly. And there's always another path. There's always a way forward, And if you try something great, learning different skills, and if it's not for you, that's fine. And to finish the episode, and what would be that one advice to a young person that wants to go to DJing, wants to be creative in the music industry, and we don't know how to?
I would say either just give it a go, or see if you can find anywhere that is near where you live and see if there's anything that is mostly accessible to you, and then just give it a go. Because again, you never know if you don't try.
Exactly. You never know until you try.
It is my mantra.
It is such a good one, and it's been so good to just talk to you for a bit and talk about your DJing journey and just who you are, because you're incredible, amazing. And I really hope listeners took away on what you said and to follow your dream. Just do the incredible work what you're doing.
Yeah, it is hard, don't get me wrong. It is hard, but anything in life's hard.
Exactly. And you just got to keep going, not give up.
100%.
Thank you much, Hollie, for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for listening to the podcast episode. This is a Beaver Change Media Network production. Please support the podcast by subscribing and rating the podcast. I'd love to hear what you like and what could be better for future episodes. If you want to find me, you can find me on Instagram and iwill.troy, and also on X, iwill_Troy. Tune in to next week's episode.